Back with you now on Wave Listens Live, our takeover show with Huber's rolling on. We are talking about fall treats on the farm. One of the questions that you asked in commercial break is, are you team apple or team pumpkin? Which it's a tough question to answer. I don't necessarily have an answer. I would be the person that piles a little bit of everything. And just got to try it all.
We'll go through some of it and maybe that'll help you decide.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You have starting on the left-hand side there, a family favorite up there in the front, pumpkin roll.
Yes. So our youngest son, our 22-year-old, he basically demands that I bring them to him at college.
So if you visit, don't come without.
I better not come. Pumpkin roll-less.
Okay.
So, but they really are delicious.
Listen up, parents.
You know? All that pumpkin spice flavor and then the cream cheese sweetness. I mean, it really is. It's hard to beat.
Taste of home.
It's hard to beat.
Yep.
Yeah. But if that's not your cup of tea, how about a cup of coffee? We have a pumpkin pie latte. It's just a little different from your typical pumpkin spice latte, and our baristas in our coffee shop make it fresh for you right then and there on the farm. It hasn't caught on just yet because it's been a little warm, but we're looking down the next couple of weekends and it's going to be that fall weather, and I can see the people wrapping their hands around that lovely mug of pumpkin pie latte. So
something they look forward to all year.
Very tasty, yes.
Okay, what else is on the pumpkin side?
Pumpkin fudge.
Okay.
Oh, very tasty. It's like just the best parts of the pumpkin pie. No crust to get.
You don't need all the rest of it.
You don't need whipped cream.
Right to the middle.
Good stuff. And that is also made fresh on our farm. We have a team member who makes it her personal mission to make sure every single batch of fudge that comes out is perfect.
Oh, wow.
And she's a bit of a mad scientist too, just like our ice cream makers, and she'll just mix things up and make them just absolutely perfect for you. But that one has been very popular this year.
We call it the culinary arts.
Oh, yes, exactly. It really is an art.
And then the bread there.
Pumpkin muffin bread.
Okay.
So halfway between a bread and a cake is where this sort of sweet spot, no pun intended. Got the pumpkin filling, those spices, little crunchy sugar on top of it. It's good all by itself, but really yummy with a little bit of cream cheese or butter on top of it. I mean, we see people all the time who will just grab a loaf of that and go sit in the yard, listen to live music with a couple of forks, and the whole family just eats it right out of the tin. It's beautiful.
The cool thing about a lot of these products, you can enjoy them there or take them home.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, I haven't chosen a side yet because I love everything you just discussed. But there are some people that, for whatever reason, your taste buds just don't sit with certain things.
Sure.
So if pumpkin isn't that, we've got plenty of options right in front of me.
So many.
On the apple side.
So we'll start with our mini apple dumplings.
Okay.
Now, I know what you're thinking. That doesn't look mini.
At all.
And I am with you.
What's the large portion look like?
They're much larger, actually. There is a bigger version of it. However, this is just that perfect balance of puff pastry and yummy apple pie filling, little icing on top, and they're snackable. You can just pick it up and eat it. Also great to snack on there or to take home. Extremely popular. We go through those pretty quickly on the fall weekends.
Figured so.
Yeah. And then, of course, iconic caramel apple.
I was going to say, it looks like it's got kind of a Halloween
that one's got some fun little sprinkles.
Yeah.
We have them with the sprinkles, with nuts, and then just plain, for those purists that just want the caramel in the apple. And our ladies are dipping apples all day
hand done.
long. Yep. Yes. Our apple cider, of course.
Right. A staple.
Made on our farm, on our own cidery, with our own apples, and you can't beat it. You can't beat it.
There's not that many places that can claim all of those things, especially around here.
Exactly.
You get to go there and have all this. Okay, and now that is this the cream of the crop?
It's sort of if you took all of these things and put them all together in one. It's our caramel apple loaf.
That's what we're panning over to now.
That's where we get apple bread, and it's got the apples in it, and the crumbles on top, and the icing. I know I say this every time I bring some of our fruit breads. It's so good as French toast.
I believe it.
Oh, so yummy. Makes a fantastic breakfast. And if all of that wasn't enough for you, we do have, on the weekends only, the donut guy.
Okay, yes. Another fall iconic image that you have in your mind.
Yes, and he has spiced pumpkin donuts and apple cider donuts.
you can still
You
pick
just
whichever
can
team
still
you're on.
pick,
Yeah.
You know, or just go half and half. So many people do, and that also works.
Okay, so now that we've spoken to 99.9% of people, let's say somebody out there says, I'm on either team for whatever reason. Let's talk about the charcuterie. You've got some sort of a box available this year, and I guess that's for somebody that's not on either
Not
team.
on either team.
I don't know.
Or maybe they're just overwhelmed by all the sweets and want a little
They got their
savory
fill.
before or after. And actually, the great news is we now have not one, not two, but 3 separate food trucks.
Okay.
Plus our sangria bar, which are all outdoor locations, which means you can find food, snack, whatever you'd like without ever walking into a building, which is marvelous.
Right, and you're getting your steps in while you're doing it, so you don't feel so bad
just
about
bounce
it.
around.
Exactly.
And the charcuterie is definitely the most popular. It's got a great variety of meats, cheeses, crackers, a couple little fruits in there. But we also have a chicken salad box. We have grab-and-go walking tacos. We've got hot dogs. We've got all kinds of wonderful things that you can pick out from one of our outdoor food trucks that are going to make it so much simpler for you, especially if you have the whole family with you. So plenty of opportunity to find something delicious. And you can grab a cocktail at most of those places while you're at it.
Of course, a fall-inspired cocktail,
Yes.
if you will. Okay, we've got less than a minute left. Last thing I want to ask you is, as people are planning their fall, we know there's some of the items, whether it's the wines or certain food items, that may go fast and may be sold out. But in general, if you want to come out, get the fall experience, I know there's always going to be cocktails, there's going to be certain things you can snack on. How long does your fall season, so to speak, run at Huber's?
Our very last fall festival weekend will be the last weekend of October.
Okay.
So we'll
Got
go
a month.
Yes, we've got still a month left. And so you'll have the opportunity every single weekend, Saturday and Sunday, to come out and do all of the things that we've talked about. The outdoor tents, the donuts, the wagons, the U-Pick, everything we've talked about you can do on the weekends all the way through the end of the fall. Now, if you want to avoid those crowds, come earlier in the day. I would plan to leave by around 11 if you really want to avoid the crowds, but then you'd miss the live music.
Of course.
Just grab a seat, hang out
For the
a
day.
while.
Visit Hubers.com, the place to go if you want to plan your trip. Good to see you.
You as well.
Happy fall, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Call Winton and East End. Real lawyers, no gimmick.